So I've always wanted to visit Castiglione. Castiglione has a silent G in it, by the way. It looks like Castiglione, but it's pronounced Castiglione. My grandfather was born here in 1905. He left in 1910. He was only 5 years old when he and his family went to Ellis Island for a better life in America. Well, half of his family, once they got to Ellis Island, they found it so miserable that they came back to Sicily. And as a result, I have Sicilian cousins and relatives here that I've always known about, but never knew who they were, and never knew when I'd get to Castiglione to even find them. Castiglione, by the way, is such a small village on the map of Sicily. It's hard to find on most maps. It felt almost mythical to me, like this legendary place. Where is it? Does it exist? I knew it was on Mount Etna somewhere. Mount Etna is very near where we are sitting right now. And in fact, it erupted a little bit last night. A lot of things are always erupting in Sicily. So yesterday, we disembarked a cruise ship that we were on for the last several days, which took us through the Mediterranean Sea.
What do you want to tell us?
We're disembarking. It's been a wonderful journey on this ship. Maybe a week we've been here? Maybe more? I've lost track of days. I have no idea. I'm the only American on this ship. Thousands of British people and me. And I've learned a lot about English people and how they speak. They say rubbish a lot. We disembarked in Messina. Messina is a busy little port city, very near where Sicily touches the Italian mainland. There is no bridge or anything connecting, but all the ships go into Messina. We got to the rail car, and of course, I hightailed it to Castiglione, driving through vineyards, through gorgeous countryside, and we saw Mount Etna rising up like this beacon as we ventured deeper into the Italian countryside. And then we see it perched up on the hill, Castiglione. Very exciting to see it with my own eyes after a whole lifetime of wondering where it was and what it looks like. We get up to the village and we figured out where to park the car. These streets are so narrow, by the way. They were created for donkeys. The donkeys aren't here anymore, but little donkey paths. So, back in those days being hundreds of years ago, Castiglione actually was built in 2000 BC originally, the very first structures here. So the town is over 4,000 years old. It's incredible. And so you see these trucks and vehicles going on these roads that are very narrow. It's sort of a complete feat that they can navigate around. We figured out where cappuccino is coming. This is very exciting. Thank you. Grazie. I'm really wanting to learn Italian. I really would just love to be Italian, quite frankly, and live here and be an Italian citizen. Part of my plan. Okay, so we figured out where the hotel was. It took us a little while. It's an obscure location. It's not like a normal hotel that you've ever seen where there's like a big parking lot and a sort of giant entrance. It's located between two small alleyways, the main entrance, and it's hills going down and up and these narrow little corridor alleys that are all cobblestone. When you finally find it, it's a thrill, because it's kind of like finding an Easter egg in the bushes or something. We found it, we found the hotel. And it's charming and lovely. The rooms have balconies. You look out at the ancientness of your surroundings. I spent my first night here last night, and we check into the hotel, and I said how my Sicilian family, their last name is Scuderi, how they immigrated from here. And we come to the local restaurant in town, which I'm sitting in right now. It's called Ristorante President. Okay, president, like a president of the United States. And I go in, and the owners are Scuderis. These are my long-lost cousins. They didn't know they were long-lost. It's funny how we just live our life and we might be long-lost to someone far away. And it was so long ago when my grandfather left Sicily, now it's been 115 years, that it's a challenge to find records of his existence here. They are here, they're findable, so I'm doing what I can to find this. Okay, so this is all very confusing because nobody speaks English here. And, it's just the way of the world here. So I'm going to have to try to figure out where this archives place is in Castiglione. It's somewhere it exists. It's somewhere down this hill. So I'm determined to find it. That's all I can say. And find my relatives, which I amazingly did. We share the same cousins in the United States. They are very close relatives, actually. And we've just had lunch here at their restaurant. It was a delicious meal. And we had dinner here last night. Maybe we'll eat here again for tonight. I don't know. But the Sicilians are such warm people. One old Sicilian man just let us into his car and drove us up the hill to the town hall, basically, where I could find my records of my grandfather's existence here. And the police have been so kind. Everyone's kind. Like, everyone is just, we can't do enough to be generous and helpful to you. It's the warmest, loveliest feeling. And the weather is gorgeous. All the streets are cobblestone and old stone, and the buildings and the architecture are beautiful. And many of the buildings actually look like kind of abandoned and decaying. So you can buy them for, I'm told, $10,000, maybe less. I mean, I'm just thinking maybe we should just come and buy a whole bunch of buildings and make something happen here. It's a special place, and it's located high on a hilltop with a cathedral crowned at the top and a fortress around it and this gorgeous little village all around it. And there's a canyon on one side of black rock and old bridges leading you up, a wine valley all around. You can see all these wine bottles behind me. This is all Castiglione wine. And oh my gosh, come over here. This is Salvo. This is Salvo Scuderi, everybody. I found him. This is amazing. So I found him last night, and his father is in the kitchen cooking everything that they serve here. And his father is Gaetano, which was also my grandfather's birth name. The food is phenomenal. If you come to Castiglione, Sicily, you have to eat at President Restaurant. Okay, President Restaurant. It's here in the center. You will just love it. I mean, who doesn't love Italian food? If you have family, relatives, long lost people from the old world, you can find them. They're out there. Go for it if you're interested, because you might end up with a really wonderful meal. Had the best Sicilian pizza of my life a few minutes ago. His mother baked it. Truly, magnifico. Let's pause here and have dessert.